Well, from student loan debt to rising grocery bills, high energy costs, and overall inflation, there's plenty of reasons to cut costs where we can. One area more families are considering right now is their living situations. The number of Americans living in multi-generational households, that's where 3 or more generations are under the same roof, that's nearly quadrupled in the past decade. Last October, Pew Research found financial issues are a main driver. I recently spoke with a local family who's living this reality about why they made the change and what they've learned since.
My husband and I have always had the philosophy that if you need to come home, come home.
That's the approach Holly Michaels took with one of her sons, now 29, just before COVID hit. He was living in Chicago and needed a reset, so he moved home to Howell.
It was supposed to be temporary, but housing in Livingston County is extremely expensive, and so it was taking a while. Then COVID happened.
A year before that, Holly and her husband sold their home and moved in with her aging father-in-law. He had more space, and this allows Holly to care for him without driving back and forth.
It made more sense to combine our households.
It's making sense for a growing number of families. Take a look at how multi-generational households have increased in the U.S. since the early 70s. And as of March of this year, nearly 4 in 10 men between 25 and 29 were living with older relatives. It's something local wealth advisor Alexis Sicaro is also seeing more of.
Maybe 5 years ago, it was a little uncommon, whereas in the last couple of years, it's quite common.
Her advice is to have a plan and put it in writing. And if you're a parent welcoming a child back home, that plan should be revisited quarterly. If there's debt, there should be clear expectations of how to pay it down and by when.
I think that this can be a really beneficial situation, but it also there should be some caution. Of course, you want to help your children, but we need to make sure that you're set up first.
Thankfully for Holly, her son works full-time and covers his own expenses. She's not charging him rent. For you and your family, what has been some of the biggest challenges and what do you see as being some of the biggest benefits of living this way?
So the challenges have been just reestablishing roles. Making sure that we were communicating was really important.
She's noticing benefits to multi-generational living she didn't think of, like having a tech-savvy millennial right down the hall again. And for her father-in-law,
just recently we've found that we end up being the people that stand in the way of scammers. He gets a lot of scam phone calls and he gets very concerned about things, and we're able to say, Dad, it's okay. This is, not something you need to worry about.
And in terms of a timeline for these arrangements, that can be really important to establish too, Alexis says. Now in Holly's case, because her son has a good job, he's working full time, she doesn't have a set date on her calendar. She says she's really enjoyed having her son back at home. Keep in mind though, every situation is different, and that's why it's a good idea to meet with a financial advisor before taking that step to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And Keaton, we actually posed this question to our viewers on Facebook asking, hey, have you made this adjustment? So many responses, and a lot of them surprisingly were young adults with full-time jobs. These weren't people who lost their jobs and had to move home. These are working adults who can't afford housing right now.
Well, we've been talking about interest rates rising and how difficult it is to find a house. Rental prices have been going up, gas prices through the roof. I can understand why. That was a great report, Jen, and I think provide wonderful perspective on what's going on. Thank you so much for that.